Hey folks, welcome back to where we escape from existential dread and that looming sense of doom. It's week 3 of Spooktober, and if you didn't know, I absolutely despise horror movies. So yeah, my suffering continues. Next on the list is Tucker and Dale vs. Evil! Because it's more of a parody of slasher tropes, which sounds perfect since I get to laugh and be traumatized at the same time. So kick back, relax, grab a chainsaw, snack, please subscribe, and let's see how much suffering happens. To me, the movie opens up with some influencers trying to influence, but just end up getting sent to the shadow realm. Given the culture we have today, it's a bit hard to feel sorry for people who actively look for trouble, you know? It was probably fake anyway. We time jump to 3 days ago where we meet our college fools. Okay, I'm being mean for no reason. I'll stop.
You're either Omega Beta or you're a freak.
Maybe I wasn't being mean enough.
Whoa, Jesus.
Yeah, they definitely give that creepy vibe. Frick. Somehow these idiots forgot to bring the most important thing for this trip. The bear. So now they have to stop at the nearest and probably only gas station. He probably likes her actually. Meet our creepy hillbillies, Tucker and Dale. And I was right, Dale actually likes Allison.
You know something, Dale? She's just human. Why don't you go over there and talk to her?
What? That's the equivalent of saying the worst she can say is no.
Wanna go to Starbucks and study soon?
Help me reject this boy. Oh my god.
It's alright.
Things don't end well. Tucker is a good friend though. He gassed up Dale so much that he actually went over there. Which again, does not end well.
You guys, going camping?
Oh no. Poor Dale, just wanted to talk to her. Now he just seems like a psycho hillbilly. They themselves are on their way to a vacation out in the woods in a cabin Tucker recently bought, actually. They aren't sharp enough to realize this cabin looks like it was owned by a whole psycho murderer. Corey had it better.
Murder.
Back at our college kids, Chad here starts telling a scary story that happened 20 years ago today. The Memorial Day Massacre. See why I don't ever go outside? It's exactly as you'd expect. Bunch of college kids vibing, then all but one dies. From a bunch of hillbillies too, mind you. That's crazy.
You know, you can drop the act now.
What act?
Like you're better than everyone else.
Definitely was not mean enough. The gang discovers a lake nearby that Tucker and Dale happen to be fishing at. My only gripe is who fishes at night. I do believe fish sleep.
Oh.
Good guy Dale. They end up startling her anyway, but they notice she doesn't come up from the water, cause she probably hit her head over that giant rock over there.
Ah, we got your friend! Oh God! They got Allison!
Oh my god. Why? So naturally they run away. So what are Tucker and Dale to do now? Carry her home to give her rest. Honestly, she's insanely lucky these two are just some goofballs. Cause the kind of things I hear certain men say, it's concerning. Meanwhile, the gang looks like they spent all night looking for Allison. They did find the cabin though.
What is this place?
It's just a cabin. It doesn't mean they're psycho killers.
I actually respect Broseph for saying that. But realistically, I'd be assuming the same damn thing. Hell no! Apparently Allison can't remember what happened, so Dale gets to explain the situation. And he's lucky he gets to omit that whole peeping Tom thing. Even though they weren't actually peeping. Or Toming. So after being put to ease, she wants to play some board games. Victory for our boy. The gang sends the same guy to knock on the door, but unfortunately Tucker starts sawing away at a trunk with a freaking bee's nest in it. So I'm sure you can see where this goes.
Run! Run for your lives!
Yeah. Before my guy can even properly realize he wasn't being chased. And he was a sensible one too. Frick.
No, trust me, I'm stupid. I barely even made it past the 3rd grade.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. There's a difference between education and intellect.
Ugh. She's catching me now too. Frick.
I just think that so many of the major problems and conflicts in the world are caused by a lack of communication, you know?
That is completely false. The world revolves around money, and too many people absolutely love money. They almost worship it. Follow the money and you'll find evil. Anyways, our boys head out to go find Allison friends for her because she needs rest. Yeah, okay deal.
Fudging.
Killed him, man. They left his body here as a message.
Yeah,
Bit of fudge.
out of our woods.
Wow, what a thought process. And our boys don't really help their case because they lazily try to call out for the kids, but they're hiding. All the while they're overhearing Dale saying he's gonna finish Allison. So they leave a note. Correction, they leave a very creepy note.
Dale?
Yes, darling?
I grew up on a farm. It's either help out or get out.
Oh my god, she's wife material. Somehow these men think Ali is digging her own grave, and well, you have to see this for yourself. Come on. You can't make this up. And another one, for some freaking reason, decided to leap headfirst into the wood chipper. I can't believe they won their own race to be born. How can Dale not be panicking right now? They're both traumatized for life. They can't go to the cops because who the heck would believe 2 hillbillies over college kids? So they're pretty much screwed right now.
You guys are all a bunch of
Fudging meows.
I mean, a few little tiny murders, and everyone just freaks out.
Something is wrong with Chad up here, actually. Chaddy boy, like he just been waiting for a moment like this all his life. And that says a lot about him as a person.
I forgot to mention one of them did leave earlier to get an officer.
This does not look good one bit.
You say you were just working when this kid ran up and stuffed his head into that wood chipper?
Yes, exactly that.
And I think maybe they might be trying to kill the girl that we have inside.
Oh no, Dale. Oh no, Dale. No. No. Oh my god. I was wondering how they'd get themselves out of this. But that cabin is probably haunted. Actually. Frick.
No, no!
Don't do
Oh my god. Why? Now they're holding the dog hostage. Who the heck is the evil people now? Huh? Huh? What choice do they have now but to go on the offensive? What would you have done in this situation? Tucker frees the dog, but now they're on his tail. At least the gun's out of bullets.
Oh God, please, no.
Oh no. Frick.
This is for Mike.
No! That is not!
Ah! At least Allison wakes up so Dale can give her the rundown on this absolute poop show. It really is a crazy situation to be in. Really. Wow, Tucker is legit being tortured right now. What the frick?
My best friend needs me. I'm gonna get these kids.
Dude, wait, we don't want to escalate things.
We don't want to escalate things. Things already got escalated. What you mean?
They must have thought that you were trying to harm me.
And why would they think that?
Ooh. I mean, to be fair, they did look and act very creepy. Enough to kill them, though? That's debatable. Dale almost dies. But at least he saves Tucker. Good thing he didn't have a dragon down there. Points for 3-inch gang.
Up top!
They haven't done anything to me. Chad, this has all been a huge misunderstanding.
We have to burn this place to the ground.
Trying to talk to Chad is like trying to convince yourself that your cat loves you.
I love you too.
Jenna McYappers over here convinces Chad that Allison now has Stockholm Syndrome. I think it's adorable that Allison likes Dale. But remember, Chad wants Allison all for himself. And he's a psycho.
How about I make some tea and we all sit and talk this out?
Yeah, this sounds like a good idea. I'll provide the finger sandwiches.
Oh, that was a good one, actually. Did I mention Allison is a psychology major? Definitely bestest girl of all time. What the frick? Turns out Chad's parents were victims of the Memorial Day massacre. His mom was the only survivor, and his dad's body was never found. That's insanely messed up. I feel for Chad now though, I'm not gonna lie. Damn. I swear, idiots always gets drawn to idiots. You can't tell me one's aura isn't a real thing. So that just omits everything that just happened, so everyone is just after our boys again. Unfortunately. Chad chucks a lantern and it hits his own friend, which Blondie tries to put out with freaking gasoline. And for some reason, Tucker had a bunch of gasoline chilling in the place. So the whole cabin just explodes. I'd never want to leave my house or interact with any soul after this.
Maybe we should help him.
How did he survive that? What the frick? They tried to escape, but Dale was way too distracted by running away that he forgot to actually get them out of there. Dale, unfortunately, is also a dum-dum, which we already knew. Chad took Allison before Dale could wake up. Tucker tried fighting him off, but he's already weakened, so, you know.
I never should have talked to Allison. You were right. People like me and people like her just don't mix.
Ah, damn.
What I'm trying to tell you is that you're better than you think you are. I think that she really sees you for who you are.
So now Dale has to go save Allison for some reason. This was once a rescue mission. Why is he kidnapping her now?
Now I'm willing to forgive you, but you're gonna have to beg.
You know, it's getting more and more difficult to feel for Chad the more he talks. Chad is definitely the type of nice guy girls be talking about. And I'm kinda glad I'm a dude right about now. So they do it old school. A little hand-to-hand combat. Dale saves Ali at the last second. They continue their fight, then run upstairs. To the attic of all places. Why not just go out the front door? While looking for a weapon, they come across a newspaper article talking about the massacre. And the guy in the photo looks just like Chad. I'm not gonna say it, but that's very messed up. Wait, Hillbilly was a race this whole time? I just thought it was a term people use for certain whites. They do manage to stop him by throwing chamomile tea in his face and he falls out the window. I know it sounds dumb, but he's allergic to chamomile. He's been using an inhaler this whole movie. The news picked up that the whole thing was because of one lone killer that has yet to be found for some reason. These fools never ever 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 like to die. Tucker is safe, so yay.
They found my fingers. I remember that one looking that way. They look funny to you?
That's a woman's finger.
Did you ask her out for God's sake?
Oh, well.
What the frick? He didn't. He's lying. Come on. Oh yeah, no, they're going bowling. Phew. That whole movie would have been a complete waste. Dale gets her a pink helmet to wear from this day forward, seeing as she's so prone to hitting her head and knocking out.
I just wanted to let you know that
I feel the same way.
Woo! And that's the movie. That was so dumb, but so much fun. I mean, to be fair, just like slasher movies, you do need some stupidity to have some of the plot moving forward. And boy oh boy, did it have a lot of it. I like that we spent majority of the time with Tucker and Dale to see how bizarre the whole thing was from their perspective, because we already know how it looks from the other angle, from every single movie. So this was a pleasant twist to have. It was kinda heartbreaking to hear what happened to Chad and his parents. The whole thing was messed up from the start, and my guy was doomed from the start. I really felt for him, but there's no excusing that psychotic behavior. And well, how can we not mention Dale and Allison? The heart of the whole movie. Adorable? Hell yes. Believable? Also yes. She's a psych major, so she'd definitely be more attracted to intellect and emotion, more so over physical attractiveness. Plus they have that whole trauma bonding experience, so they're set for life. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one of mine right here. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite horror comedy of all time? I might need recommendations after this one actually. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and I'll catch you next week. Peace.